The Infinity Castle has crumbled, the upper ranks have fallen, but the fight is far from over. Muzan Kibutuji, the demon progenitor himself, stands before the last remaining Hashira. We're now in the final, most desperate hour of the entire war. Every single second from here on out is bought with blood.
And while this absolute monster of a battle is raging, there's another clock ticking. Nezuko Kamado, fighting her own demonic instincts, is sprinting towards the chaos. But you have to wonder, with hope on the battlefield fading so fast, will she even make it in time?
You see, this final confrontation isn't just happening in one place. It's a war being fought on two completely different fronts. And honestly, both are pure desperation.
So, up on the surface, you've got the Kikuchi, the Corps' support unit, and they are in full-on damage control mode. They're scrambling to get civilians out, making up stories about gas explosions and sinkholes to keep people from panicking as the ground literally collapses from the fight happening below. And deep in that crater, the Hashira are trapped in what feels like a totally hopeless struggle against Muzan.
Yeah, down in that pit, the Demon Slayers are facing a level of power they just weren't prepared for. Muzan isn't just strong, he's playing with them. He's systematically tearing them apart.
What Muzan's doing here is just insidious. His attacks are these whip-like things that cover a massive area and have this crazy suction power. So to even have a chance of dodging, the Hashira are forced to make these huge acrobatic leaps, which is just torching their stamina. He's not just trying to kill them, he's running their batteries down to zero.
And you can just feel that exhaustion in the Serpent Hashira Obonai Iguro's thoughts. I mean, he knows exactly what's at stake. Every single person who has died, every comrade who fell, it was all to buy these last few seconds. The weight of that sacrifice is just crushing, and the idea of failing now, it's unthinkable.
And this relentless, grinding attack is really starting to work. Just look at the water Hashira, Gyu Tomioka. He's been hit, and there's a poison coursing through him, just draining his strength. He can feel his grip on his own sword getting weaker. The pain is just becoming too much.
But there is absolutely no room for that kind of weakness here. The second Gyu starts to falter, the wind Hashira, Sanemi, just screams at him. And it's not cruelty, not at all. It's the only thing he can do, a brutal, verbal shock to jolt his comrade back into the fight. Because in this battle, one moment of hesitation gets everyone killed.
And Muzan? Well, Muzan is just enjoying this. He's literally keeping time. He casually notes that they've lasted longer than he thought they would, but their time is almost up. Just 1 hour and 14 minutes until dawn. It feels like an eternity, and no time at all.
And time is so critical, because Muzan isn't just injuring them, he's injecting them with a poison that causes total cell destruction. It's a guaranteed death sentence. For him, the fight is already over. It's just a matter of waiting a few more minutes for their bodies to completely break down.
So let's get this straight. The Hashira are poisoned, they're exhausted, and they are literally minutes away from death. It feels like this is it. It's over. And then, something completely impossible happens.
Out of absolutely nowhere, a cat, a little calico cat, just leaps into the middle of this apocalyptic showdown. And for a second, everyone, the Hashira and even Muzan, the king of all demons, just stops completely stunned. I mean, what on earth is a cat doing here? But hold on, this is no ordinary cat. It's carrying a little pack, and from that pack, it shoots syringes right into the wounded Hashira, Gyu, Sanemi, Gyome, and Obonai. They're each hit with a vial of some kind of mysterious serum.
For a second, it's just pure confusion. And then, the realization starts to sink in. Sanemi feels it first. The pain. It's fading. His pulse is getting steady again. And he thinks to himself, I don't know why, but a passing cat just helped us?
But Muzan knows, he knows exactly whose work this is. This is one last act of defiance from the demon doctor, Lady Tamayo. Even after her death, she found a way to vex him, creating a serum to fight his cellular destruction. It's her final move in a chess game that has lasted for centuries.
So this serum gives them a chance. It's a temporary patch-up, but it doesn't make them any stronger, and it definitely doesn't give them what they really need, a way to actually kill Muzan. They need a breakthrough, and they need it right now.
So how do they actually land a hit that matters? Obonai, his body now stable for the moment, is racking his brain. He feels like he's done the least in this whole fight, and he's desperately searching for an answer, thinking back to everything he knows about his comrades.
And then, it clicks. He remembers a report from a crow about the mist Hashira, Muichiro Tokito. When Tokito was on the brink of death fighting upper rank 1, he did the impossible. He turned his Nichiren blade bright, burning red, a legendary color known to cripple a demon's ability to regenerate.
He realizes the secret wasn't a special technique or some kind of magic. No, based on the report, all Tokito could do in that moment was tighten his grip. The secret was inside the wielder all along. It all comes down to pure, raw human will, pushed so far past its limit that it creates a power even a demon can't stand up to.
So that's it. That's what it takes. To make a blade turn red, the wielder has to push themselves to the absolute edge of death. It's in that life-or-death moment that they can find a grip so powerful, so vice-like, that it literally heats the steel of the blade until it glows crimson. It transforms a sword into a miracle.
Obanai has found the key. He knows the secret. But to actually use it, the Hashira have to willingly push themselves past every single human limit to a state just inches from death. With the sun still so agonizingly far away, is this desperate knowledge going to be enough to finally turn the tide against the progenitor of all demons?